Howdy, my friends. Michael Palmisano here. And I just lost a very, very close friend of mine. His name was Max Ruling. And Max was a big music fan. We spent so many times at shows together. And his death was very sudden. And this one really, really shocked me. You know how some of them it takes a while to sink in. And some of them hit you right away. Some make you angry. This one just was an accident, and it was wrong, and it shouldn't have happened. And in putting the service together, I got to pick one of the songs that would be something that we would remember him by. And it was impossible to pick the song. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to share some of the songs that I considered, and ultimately the one that I chose, because these are songs that are sacred. You don't have to be a religious person to use a religious word like sacred. These are songs that mean something to you deep down to the bottom of your soul. And just like the person that you lost, when the song's over, you could start it up again from the beginning. There's a sadness and there's a hope, and it connects to everyone. And so in this video, I'm not going to play any guitar. We're just going to talk about the greatest songs, in my opinion, the ones that mean the most to me, my sacred songs for honoring and remembering someone we loved that we lost. So the first one here, and this is in no particular order, the first one here is Fire and Rain, written by James Taylor. Now, this song is such a powerful song. It's a perfect song for so many reasons, but it's about a friend of his that committed suicide and his own demons with dealing with heroin. But then it leaves us with this hopeful yearning for the future. So I'm going to play a verse, I'm going to play a chorus, and then this little bridge part, which I love so much. Now, this version that I've picked is just him playing it on the acoustic guitar. I hope you enjoy. I know you love this tune. This is an absolute classic. From the moment he hits the chords, from the moments he starts singing, we're transported to that time, to that place, with that person. And I love that he says her name, Suzanne.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans we made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down the song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days, thought they never end. I've seen lonely times and could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again.
There's so many parts in the instrumentation that I'm going to make a video on this for my series, The Greatest Songs of All Time, that just give you that floaty feeling, that emotion. But what I love about this story is that it happened in an instant. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Like, all of a sudden, it's gone. And he woke up this morning and he wrote down this song. He had to do something, right? And then what comes out is this universal truth that we all have, that I don't know what I'm feeling. I've seen all these things, but I've seen fire, I've seen rain, sunny days I thought would never end, lonely times when I couldn't find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. It's just so so simple and so profound, and it's why James Taylor is one of the greatest songwriters that ever lived. I just can't think of a better song to start out this list. Next up is an absolute classic. It has been argued by many people that this might be not only the greatest country song ever written, but the greatest song ever written. Sure, you might have a different feeling. In fact, I would love to know your top 5 in the comments below. But this one is so profound because it speaks to the heartbreak that you have when you absolutely cannot get over someone no matter what. And you take it to your grave, almost in spite of that person. This is George Jones. He Stopped Loving Her Today. Now, this was written by Bobby Braddock and Curly Putman, but Jones made it famous. The story of this one is you have two people in love. They get married. The opening line, he said, "I love you till I die." And then she responds, "You'll forget in time." So she left him. She's out, right? And the whole rest of the song is about how he keeps his picture on her picture on the wall. He goes crazy. He keeps love letters by her bed, dated 1962, underlined "I love you" in red, right? And his friends know when he finally passes away, when they go to his funeral, and he's all dressed up to go away, that's the first time they see him smile in years. That's the first time they haven't seen him without tears in a long time. Because he died, so he actually got to stop loving her today. Now that is a real tune. Here's the man himself, George Jones, singing it to us.
He said, "I'll love you till I die." She told me forget in time. I watched the years pass slowly by, and she still preyed on his mind. He kept her pictures on his wall. I saw him go half crazy now and then. Oh, but he still loved her through it all, and kept hoping she'd come back again.
Hoping she'd come back again.
Found love letters by his bed.
By the way, that is a half-step key change. That is a 1/2 step key change right there from the first to the second verse. Who knows?
I went to see my friend today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her. They placed a ring on his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today.
And that's George Jones singing "He Stopped Loving Her Today." Really one of the best songs of all time. Certainly one of my favorites. The next song on my list is one we have featured on this channel before. To me, this is the most beautiful of them all, as far as the presentation, the singing, the absolute honoring of the person who went home, if you will, by singing an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous melody. Vince Gill, with "Go Rest High on That Mountain," is such a powerful song. He started writing it, I believe, when Keith Whitley passed away, but couldn't finish it. But then when his brother passed away, he put pen to paper and put it down. And the whole song is the painting of the picture, where you don't actually say the person's name, you don't go into detail, but you paint the picture of someone who struggled a great deal here on earth. Someone who had a hard time believing in themselves, but everybody around them saw the brightness within. And now you can go and you can rest easy. You don't have to carry around that giant burden that perhaps you put on yourself, but that you definitely could never take off in your years here. And it's just an absolutely tremendous song. I love it so much. This version features Vince Gill, Alison Krauss, and Ricky Skaggs. This is about as good as music, songwriting, connecting with people can be done.
It's a song I wrote about my brother when he passed away some years back. And the song's brought an awful lot of peace to an awful lot of people over the years. I had no idea that it would, but I'm grateful that people use it in their toughest times.
That's right, Vince.
I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid
Look at Allison.
to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. Coolest high on that mountain, the sun you work on earth is done. Go to heaven shout, love for the Father and the Son.
Like I said, that's about as good as you can do it. And just knowing that peace that must come for when you fight the hardest battle of all, the one that's deep inside, when you finally don't have to fight that fight anymore. You know, I think we all hope that you do find that peace. You know, that battle that we don't know. We know our own, but we don't know yours. But you know that we love you, and this song is just I can't think of a more gorgeous song to honor someone that passed. Number 4 on this list is a hard one. This is Tears in Heaven. So, as a dad, this one just crushes me every time. If you don't know, so this was written by Eric Clapton and Will Jennings, and this was written after Eric Clapton's son Connor fell out of a New York high-rise when he was a very, very young child. Someone left a window open, and he climbed out and fell. I can't fathom something that tragic so quick in such an instant. And I know that he tried to write this song. He got a few verses, and he reached out to Will to help him finish it, especially for this last little part. And this is a song about the person grieving, about how they want to be with that person, but they know they can't be, and they know it's wrong to be there. They want to be in heaven with you. They don't want to be stuck in this vessel, in this body. They want to be with that person that they lost. They can't fathom, they can't understand how they're supposed to go on. So this is the story of the person who's still left here alive. And this version that I picked is a stripped down version with the best of the best. There's so many things about this song which I love. Again, I'm going to do a video on this song, and probably everyone on here, about the instrumentation and what makes the song kind of what it is. But just as Eric is singing this, know that he wrote this from a place of healing, out of necessity, to choose to still be here in the middle of her sobriety, to choose at the hardest time in his life, an unimaginable point, to once again not throw in the towel and live and survive and share this with us. And imagine the band, Steve Gadd back there, nice and light, the gravity of the moment.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven.
See, that's the point. What would it be like? Are you even up there? Do we know? But I know I don't want to be here without you, right? But then I know I have to be strong, because I know I don't belong up there in heaven. I mean, I don't know if there's a more powerful song, period. I don't know. Let me fast forward to the part that Will was brought in to help write, which I just adore.
Time can bring you down, time can mend you need. Time can break your heart. Have you begged and plead, beg and plead?
Like I said, I don't, no one has the words for that, but there's something so profound and powerful about watching him create and share the thing he needed to make, that only he could make, to save him in his darkest hour. It's truly, truly tremendous. The last one on this list is the one that I chose for Max, because he was a deadhead, and long before I was. And I tell everybody that doesn't get the dead that the thing that stood out to me, that captured me, where I finally got it, were the stories. Inside this music that goes in all these different directions is an anchor. And that anchor, for me, was the storytelling of Robert Hunter. Robert Hunter was known for being rather cryptic and rather that the lyrics could mean different things for different people for different reasons at different times. He very rarely gave you a lot, but he gave you these universal things that made all of us feel like we're a part of something greater. And this is the tune that the Dead ends most of their shows with. When Dead & Company's finished this last tour, I'm sure this will be the last song they play. It better be. I want to be there and I want to see it. And this is the song I chose for Max because this song speaks directly to the soul of a person, not the body. The song is entitled Brokedown Palace. So immediately, think about it. Your body is a vessel. It's a broke down palace. You're old, right? You're not going to live anymore. But it is not you. And listen, in the second verse, when it slows down, when they introduce the concept of the song, going to leave this broke down palace. So I'm going to leave this broke down palace. That's it right there in one line. We all, whether it's the Eric Clapton song, it's there's the body, then there's the soul, right? The id, if you will, however you want to talk about it. This song is a celebration of the fact that we're never created nor destroyed. We transfer, in whatever means you might believe or feel. But the point is, we're all in this together. Our energy doesn't dissipate when we're gone. It gets transferred to another person, another thing. And you hear Robert Hunter talk about, he makes his bed by the waterside, and in my time I will roll, roll, roll. And then listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. So he actually tells you the song, or tells you about the soul. Talks about lovers coming and going by the river, and the river just continues to roll. Generations go by. And then in my favorite part of the song, he goes, going to plant a weeping willow tree, right, by the water too, and let it grow, grow, grow. The point is, again, you plant a seed, it grows. The seeds drop, right? It grows. We live, we die, we move on. But our soul of who we were is connected with all of us. And there's a permanence there in that energy that's never created nor destroyed. And in my opinion, this is Robert Hunter's most beautiful song, the one that connects most to me. And this is the one that we played for Max. Now, of course, like all Dead recordings, it's hard to find ones with good quality. But here we go. Listen to Jerry take us home.
Farewell, my honey. Farewell, my only true one. All the birds that were sailing are flown, except you alone.
All the birds that were singing flown are flown, except you alone.
Gonna leave this broke down palace on my hands and my knees. I will roll, roll, roll. Make myself a bed by the waterside. In my time, I will roll, roll, roll. In a bed
And that's it. That's the song I chose to play for Max. Max, know that I love you. I miss you, and thanks for all the memories, brother. The soul will live on forever. The lives you touched, the energy you created, or that you brought to us, won't be lost. And we're all better for having to know you, man. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my 5 most sacred songs for me for honoring someone that we loved and that we lost too soon. I'd love to hear yours in the comments. And thanks for watching this video, and thanks for allowing this community to be a safe place where I can be emotional and share stuff like this. And you can leave your stories in the comments below. I'm forever grateful that we have this and that we can share this together. That's it. Have a great day. Know that I love you. And I hope that this had a positive impact on your life. And just remember, you're worth it. Don't just love other people. Love yourself. And don't just forgive other people. Forgive yourself. You're worth it. Stick around. See you soon. Cheers.